Good evening and welcome to News Geelong on this Friday night. Nice and cool, sit back and enjoy. The Torquay Library will close next Monday until September 22nd to allow for a major refurbishment that is planned to begin. Surf life-saving clubs within Bellarine and the Surf Coast region will benefit from a share of a record $11.95 million from a share in the state government initiative of Volunteer Emergency Services Equipment Grants. In the world of sport, Mitch Scoop Cleary will update us with all that we can expect over the weekend, and weather-wise we'll bring you the 6-day forecast for Geelong and the Surf Coast. Ever wanted the opportunity to be mayor for a day? Well, a Surf Coast Shire initiative is going to see this opportunity and give it to one very fortunate person to further understand the role of council and its leaders within its community. Ian Nichols reports.
Well, today News Geelong is down at the Surf Coast Shire headquarters on the Surf Coast Highway, where the Mayor of the Surf Coast, Councillor Brian McKittrick, has announced a new initiative, a Youth Mayor of the Day. And today it's a young lady who's come from Conowari to see what goes on in the day in the life of a mayor. Well, Brian, a Youth Mayor of the Day, I believe it is your initiative, and we have this month's, if you like, Mayor of the Day in Kelly Reid. But perhaps you could tell us what prompted you to do this.
We just thought we needed to engage with the younger members of the community. There's no councillors under 40 years of age, and thought it'd be a great idea to just give some experience to some deserving members of our community who are younger people who could come along for a day and experience what the mayor does. So we decided to. This is the inaugural year, and we've had a young man who did it a couple of months ago, and now Kelly Reid's here today to experience the Youth Mayor of the Day.
Well, it's a very good idea to engage with the younger members of our community. And was Kelly chosen for any specific reasons?
She's been very involved with the community in Torquay in a number of areas, and so that was a reason to give someone who we thought was who was a benefit to the community to give them the chance to be involved in this Youth Mayor of the Day.
Well, we might talk to Kelly because she looks a bit shy and retiring there. So I understand you're from the Conowari area, so you're obviously a country girl at heart.
Yeah, a little bit. It's nice out where I am. It's sort of a bit of both the coast and sort of the rural areas, so it's quite nice.
So you have a little bit of an interest in local government at this point of your career?
A little bit, yeah. I like to see that I can try to make a bit of a difference within my community, so whether that's political or not, I'm not sure. It's just, trying to benefit everyone.
So you're doing the rounds today with Brian McKittrick, and you've been down to Surf World Museum to see what's happening there, particularly with an open day coming up on Saturday.
Yeah, it's really exciting the works they've been doing in there, and it's great to see that they've been accredited as a new museum, so yeah, it's great.
In fact, there's a lot happening in this precinct, so are you excited that perhaps young people might be in a real heaven once this surf city becomes a huge complex?
Yeah, look, I think this area has always been really popular with the younger people. It's great to see new developments happening.
Well, we won't have to wait too long. Summer's just around the corner. Do you have an interest in surfing at all, or what are your sports?
Look, yeah, I really love surfing and skating and those sort of extreme sports, I guess. I'm not particularly good at any of them, but yeah, they're a great interest, and yeah.
You don't belong to any teams or not a netballer or something like that?
No, I'm more of sort of creative type person, so not so much the sporting.
So you're obviously wanting to see more perhaps happening in the world of arts and crafts perhaps?
Yeah, look, some more stuff to do with street art around the place. There's been a great mural that's been done recently with the Surf Coast Coastal Productions Street Art Division. So just around the Surf World Sport Rec Centre precinct. So yeah.
At the Surf Coast Shire headquarters, this is Ian Nichols for News Geelong.
Ocean Grove, Bowen Heads, 13th Beach and Jan Juck Surf Lifesaving Club have a great deal in common. As part of the state government rollout, significant funding under the 2012-13 Volunteer Emergency Services Equipment Program, they've been given contingency allowances and grants to further assist in the volunteers who plan in the critical role in protecting lives of people in and around our great beaches. Ian Nichols is on the job.
Well, today News Geelong is at the headquarters of Surfing Victoria, right here in Torquay, where the member for South Barwon, Andrew Katos, has announced substantial, well, more than substantial, $11 million in funding for surf lifesaving clubs in Victoria, particularly along the Ballerine and Surf Coast. And we're speaking with Andrew about this windfall for our local surf clubs coming up to summer. Well, the summer season's getting closer, Andrew, and surf lifesaving clubs will have their hands full over the summer, and they're getting some very worthwhile grants at this time.
Yeah, we have the Volunteer Emergency Services grants, Nick, that come out this time of year, and that's something that we're very important. We recognise the value of volunteers and the good work, the great work that they do in our communities, and particularly in surf lifesaving. That's right, and that's something that the Baillieu government really recognises the importance of volunteers, whether it be in surf lifesaving, whether it be through the CFA, these volunteer, or the SES, which is another very important volunteer group. We value the work that volunteers do, but we also recognise that we need to equip them properly so they can do their job.
Well, I also understand the state government contributes $2 for every dollar of funding contributed by local volunteer groups as well.
Yeah, so that's, as I said, that's an important step that we do make those contributions, and this is part of an $11.95 million investment in emergency services, which is extremely important.
Well, we know it's all fundamental to good operations over 12 months of the year, not just summer, but with the season close at hand, it's certainly a fillip, a boost for the surf lifesaving clubs at this time.
No, it certainly is. They need their, particularly when you look at the areas around us, which are growth areas. You've got, as I said, Ocean Grove, you've got Barwon Heads, you've got 13th Beach there, Torquay and Jan Juc, a lot of visitations, but also a lot of people who have now moved to the area. So you've got not only the visitors who come down in the summer months, but you've got a regular cohort of people who are using the beaches there day in, day out.
Yeah, it's a bit of a double whammy, isn't it? And the growth is, well, it's astronomical now. We just don't know where it's going to stop, but you can't stop progress, can you?
No, that's right. Well, I remember I remember Torquay 20 years ago, 25 years ago. My godfather used to have a fish and chip shop there in Bell Street, and look, in the winter tumbleweeds would be coming down the street and you couldn't find a person anywhere. All the shops would be shut, but it's changed tremendously now. People have moved into the area, they're living there, working there, so as a government we need to invest in these growth areas.
At the headquarters of Surfing Victoria in Torquay, this is Ian Nichols for News Geelong.
Thank you, Nico. As we go to a break on News Geelong, we'll be back with more news and a little bit of sport in the next segment after this.